Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack, and we have got our other semi-final match of the evening in the monthly tournament. That is ALT-August. We are going to be watching PSwGun versus Mihronoh. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup here. We have got Mihronoh spawning as the blue Protoss here on MLG's Shakuras Plateau in the top right corner. Lovely, lovely, lovely blue Protoss. PSwGun spawning as the red Protoss here in the top left corner. This is our last two Protoss players, so one of these guys is going to be moving on to the finals today. One of them will be taking down, I guess, a $10 prize if they end up losing here, but this is going to be phenomenal stuff. Close positions, well, relatively close positions by air, but all the way across the map, obviously, but not going to be walling off here. PSwGun going to be going for his pylon here right next to the mineral line. Basically the same thing here for Mihronoh. Look at that. The timing's almost identical between these two players. Let's take a look at APM. That's kind of fun. Oh my goodness. Average of nearly 300 for Mihronoh and average of right around 200 for PSwGun. My goodness, these guys know how to move that mouse and keyboard. Uh-oh, look at this. Mihronoh did get his gateway down just a little bit sooner. So slightly different timings. We're starting to see their timings deviate here just a little bit. I'm interested to see what that's going to mean. Probably not very much. It's only a couple seconds off, but we'll see. The first scout is going to be for PSwGun. Gun cruising out across here with this probe. Uh-oh, looks like he's going to pause. Pause real quick. Got to love this exceptional pause. There we go. Okay, right back into action. I hope these guys remembered where they were in their build orders. My goodness, this can be kind of interesting. Finally back to the game, though. That's going to make everybody real happy. So hopefully he's okay. I hope he didn't get sick or something. That's no fun. Alright, well, looks like he's back and rolling. Oh, denied the gateway there for a split second. Nicely done by Mihronoh. Thanks, Tox. I love you too. And so does StarCraft. Everybody loves Tox. Warp gate tech not being chronoed. What does that mean? Does that mean oversight? Not being chronoed here either. Interesting. So maybe these guys not going to be going for a 4-gate. Double gas. That's indicative of tech. Double gas here. Same thing. 2 gateways right now. Heard something cancel. Uh-oh. What the heck? Twilight Council first. So he was scaring his opponent by putting that down. Okay, so he's switching up here. Interesting switch. Going to be going straight for Twilight Council. That is probably going to mean Blink Stalkers. However, his little guy in the base did just get annihilated by that Stalker. As you can see here, he does have 1 kill. And good looking defense here at the front. Mihronoh does have 2 more gates on the way. And warp gate complete. There's the robo, so it looks like a 3-gate robo here, except he did put his robo down later than if you were doing a 1-base 3-gate robo, so he's probably going to try and expand off of this. He'll probably just gauge whether or not he's going to need to defend. Look at this, we're putting a forward pylon here from Gun. Not bad. Let's take a look. Huh. Oh, DTs. That's what he's doing. He's not going to be going blink. I'm sitting here looking like, what the heck? He hasn't started to blink yet. But it is indeed going to be DT. Lucky for Mihronoh, he is going to have a robotics up. Probably going to be sending out... Yes, he is going to be sending out this observer right away. Chrono boosting that sucker out. Getting a Twilight Council down of his own. Looking to potentially go for Blink. He's got to make these DTs stick like right away. But look at this. Blocking the ramp with these guys. They're on hold position. Oh, pretty clutch force field there. Going to keep these guys out of the base for just a second. Look at this. Guess what's coming right back for defense? One of them getting caught inside. Mihronoh taking that DT down. Nice. Nice control there by PSwGun, but even better there by Mihronoh. Going to be taking out this pylon. Substantial loss here. Going to be using these DTs to guard the towers here for just a little while. He is expanding behind this, so I like that quite a bit. Looks like Mihronoh has about the same idea. Maybe not. Nope, he's going to be putting down a forward pylon. Looks like Mihronoh wants to make this stick now. Interesting. Look at this. As soon as he sees him, he is going to be sending this DT right into his opponent's base. However, there is going to be an observer and 2 units here to defend that. Too much defense. Look at that. That guy having to back out immediately. The best thing he can do is deal with reinforcements potentially, but they are already going to be warping in on this side of the map and looking like PSW going to be in a lot of trouble here. Mihronoh pushing this attack up the ramp. Is he going to be losing? Oh, it's blinking right up. He did get blink complete. Too many stalkers going to be in this base here for just a moment. Going to be trying to focus down these. Look at that. The number's still fairly low for both players, but PSW even more so, and there it is. GG from PSwGun. Game number 1 going to Mihronoh. My goodness, this guy is phenomenal. We're going to be going into game number 2 here in just a minute, and PSwGun will have the map pick, so don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft. We will see you guys in just a sec. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nick. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on, look at this, Xel'Naga Caverns. PvP on Xel'Naga Caverns. Who is going to guess 4-gate? Anybody think that one of these 2 players is going to go for a 4-gate on this extremely small map? If you think so, press 1 out on the live stream. Let's take a look at the spawn positions. PSwGun is down 1 game right now to Mihronoh, so pressure is on. He has got to take this down. You can see him sending out a very, very early probe here. Looks like he is going to be sending this guy right into the back of his opponent's base right away. Probably going to be going for some cheese here. Potentially proxy gates, or potentially a proxy 2-gate or a proxy forge, maybe even. I don't know. We'll see if he... I doubt that he'll go for a cannon rush. I would probably guess 2-gate. We'll see. We'll see. See what he's got here. Gateway. All right. So proxy gates. Very fast, very fast. We better watch the production tab here for just a moment. You can see that Guns is indeed ahead of his opponents slightly. Now he's got a second one that is going to put his production capability up just a little bit higher. Look at that. These guys going to be picking away at this gate. Are they going to get a kill here? Looks like it is going to complete. Brutal, brutal, brutal. That is the word of the day. Got to start. Chrono. There you go. Oh, taken down. Not going to happen. Looks like Gun going to be in a lot of trouble here. He is about to have a zealot out. This is definitely going to happen. Oh my goodness, look at this. The only thing that Gun has got going for him right now is that he does have a slight economic advantage. He's been doing more mining, as you can see here, than Mihronoh has. So if he can make that work in his favor, he could potentially take this out. Look at this. He did get out a Zealot here. It looks like he's going to be sending this guy back for defense at the main. I don't blame him. And here comes another Zealot going to be cruising out across the map. This guy going to be getting there in just a moment. Are we going to have anything for defense? Not really. He's going to have to try and take it out with his probes. Yikes, that's no fun. But it does happen. Another Zealot on the way. Decent micro there. Looks like there's going to be another one here in just a second. However, there will be a Zealot to defend. Interesting play so far. Let's take a look at units lost and see what that looks like. Wow. It's actually pretty good here for Gun. He's not that far behind when it comes down to it. Look at that. He got his Cyber Core up faster than Mihronoh did. This is very, very interesting stuff. Here comes this Zealot going to try and take care of this pylon. Always a good idea to clear out your base. But it looks like Gun can just pick up a 4-gate from here and probably have an advantage over his opponent. This is unbelievable. Extremely well done here. Cruising out across the field, he does have a Zealot and a Stalker in tow. Going to try and put some pressure on the front gate here. However, there are going to be equal numbers here. Oh, but he might catch this Stalker out of position. This could be awesome for him. Oh, the Stalker is going to get the snipe on the probe, though. Oh, that was a big loss. Cruising up the ramp here. Are they going to be able to take out this Zealot in time? Interesting stuff. And here comes more Stalkers. Looks like plenty of Stalkers for defense here. Gun gonna have to get out of there, but this Zealot probably not gonna make it. Indeed, he does not. But we do have another probe here in a forward position. 4 warp gates about to be complete. Is Mihronoh going to have enough to defend here? That is going to be the question. Let's take a look at what else he's potentially doing. Not much. He's only got 2 gates up right now. Looks like he may end up just walling this off. One Stalker going down there for Gun. That was actually quite a big loss for him. Oh, the Zealots are getting in. Mihronoh now about to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot block that ramp anymore. It is about to be down to a micro battle. Is he going to be able to clean these guys out of there? Having to pull all of his probes right now to try and deal with this. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Looks like he is going to clean it up here for just a second, but more reinforcements now cruising into the base. PSwGun going to be getting his units together here, putting them into all together, try and focus down these units as fast as possible. Oh, the Zealot's getting right up in the face of these Stalkers. Not where you want to be if you are Mihronoh. Mihronoh going to be in a lot of trouble still. 4 Stalkers alive. More Zealots going to be warping in. Oh my goodness, that is it. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Mihronoh did lose game number 2. PSwGun tying it up. That is going to take us to game 3. Who's pumped for game 3? I am. We are going to be going there here in just a moment. It will be Mihronoh's map pick, though, so that's going to be nice for him. Don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys in game 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shattered Temple. It is Mihronoh's map pick. He did lose game number 2. It is tied up 1-1 in this best of 3 series here. We are going to be watching these guys battle it out to make it into the finals. So phenomenal stuff here. Whoops. Thank you, Tox. There you go, guys. Get it fixed. Mihronoh is going to be spawning here at the 12 o'clock position as our blue Protoss here at the 2 o'clock position. We're going to find PSwGun spawning as red Protoss. Close air positions. We'll see if that's going to come into play at all here. Chrono boost going down. Looks like these guys are going to be gearing up for a phenomenal game. The pressure is on. So now the loser here will take down $10. Not bad, right? But if you win, that puts you in the finals where you can win $80 for first place, $30 for second. So it's not bad money just to get to the finals. So that is what these guys want to do here. Uh-oh. Well, Sarah, hi. Come here. My daughter came into the room. How'd you get in here? Give me that. Alright, up you go. Okay, so let's take a look. We do have a good scouting probe coming in here from PSwGun, gathering some intel. Does see a single gas. Looks like nothing's crazy going on quite yet. Cybernetics core going down here. Let's take a look. About the same timings here from both players at this point. Wave to the camera. Wave. Good job. Alright, so Gun going to be gearing up here. Does have a cybernetics core about to complete and going to be going straight for warp gate. Let's take a look over here. Same critter for Mihronoh. Going to be working on that warp gate tech. Super important. Boy, this guy cruising around, still getting a lot of intel. Is going to see everything that's going on. Is starting to look a lot like 4 gates though. Let's take a look and see what's going to happen. Three more gates. What do you know? 2 more gates here, so looking like 3 gates from Mihronoh. Might be trying to do some defense here at his ramp. Potentially, he did clear his base out. Looks like he's going to wander around here and check for any proxy pylons or anything. Looks pretty good. Going to set himself up defensively at his ramp, I assume. But we do have some movement out across the map here. Looks like PSwGun going to be setting up for a proxy pylon and potentially going to be pushing this 4-gate attack against his opponent right now. Warp gate about to be complete, and look at that. Is he going to have enough to defend here? Looks like he is here for just a moment. Oh, but warping in here on the high ground. Brutal. PSwGun going to get a lot of units in here. It's going to come down to micro. We are going to have to pull probes, I think, for Mihronoh. Oh, man, the numbers are dwindling so fast for Mihronoh. He has got to make something happen here. The nice thing is that PSwGun cannot warp in on the high ground here, but he is going to get over there so he can do just that. There he goes. Oh, man. Brutal. Mihronoh having a little bit of trouble here with this build. From PSwGun, this 4-gate executed pretty stinking well. just too many units. Man, how do you come back from this? Mihronoh really trying hard to take this down, but my goodness, what can you do against this kind of aggression? Brutal, brutal, brutal. That is looking like it is about to be it. He's trying to warp in as many units as possible, but that is not going to happen. There it is, GG from Mihronoh, and that is it. PSwGun will be moving on to the finals. Congratulations, though, to Mihronoh. You did take down a $10 prize there, buddy. We really appreciate you coming out. We hope to see you in the next tournament. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. We'll be headed into the finals. Woot for the finals. We are going to have some serious, serious fun. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys in just a bit.